What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 54 of the UK Meta Report. This is week 3 of Assault of the Saiyans, and in this video I will be covering the week beginning the 26th of August. And last week, if you weren't with us, you would have known that we had the LPG 7-star tournament, which was a 61-man tournament, and those results were included as well. A lot of TOA going on there, and we can see whether TOA would pick up a bit more than it already has. It's still in a strong position already, but whether it will overtake the Cabas and the U6 decks, which have been extremely popular and running a bit rampant lately. I have done a full breakdown of the LPG events with Danny Height, so go check that out if you haven't already. I will leave a link in the description, but it is just the video that I previously uploaded. So let's move on to the results for this week. We have results coming from 13 stores this week, so thank you for all your help. We definitely have been quite a bit more consistent recently, although there are still quite a few more stores which we have had in the past which we haven't had for a while or consistently. So this week we have Boards and Swords in Derby, Calamity Comics in Hatfield, Cataclysm Games in Gillingham, Excelsior Games in Bristol, Fanboy 3 in Manchester, Game HQ in Birmingham, the Gamers Emporium in Swansea, the Gamers World in Dublin, Goliath Games in Lincoln, Level Up Gaming in Bournemouth, Net Adventure Cafe in Birmingham, the Dice Cup in Nottingham, and Travelling Man in Leeds. Top decks this week, we have Cabba and Toa joint in first place with 3 each, and Shenron Ramp in third place with 2. So Cabba and Toa again at the top there, but not overly dominant this week. They seem to have shared the spoils, and there are quite a few different decks, as we will see. One Vegeta Baby, again quite popular at the moment. One AOD Dende, one Purunga Ramp, so perhaps you can put the ramp decks in as joint first, as there were 2 Shenron and 1 Purunga. One Pan, 1 Prison, 1 Dende Freezer, 1 Paragus, which is a surprise entry, 1 Hirudegarn, the blue-yellow version. I believe this was the variant which was played in Australia. We have 1 OG Broly and 1 King Vegeta, so quite a lot of variation this week, even though Cabba and Toa are at the top. Not a massively dominant display by them this week, but yeah, it's good to see that people are still experimenting with different decks, and definitely a lot of stranger decks this week. Moving on to the snapshot this week, as you can see it's an even longer list, so really great to see so much variation around the country at the moment. Again, 3 Cabba and 3 Toa at the top, so actually all the Cabbas and all the Toas that did well ended up topping their events. 2 Kidku Blue, so this sort of missed out on winning their events. I think they were both second place, the Kidkus, both blue variants. 2 Shenron Ramp, 2 AOD Dende, 2 Gohan, this is the new set 7 one. Probably GT builds, but I wasn't given that information. 1 Vegeta Baby, 1 Lord Slug, 1 Prison, 1 Pan, 1 Hit, 1 Frieza Dende, 1 King Vegeta, 1 Purunga Ramp, 1 Zamasu, 1 OG Broly, 1 Hirudegarn Blue-Yellow, and 1 Paragus. So plugging those results in, this is what the current UK meta is looking like. Cabba remains at the top with 23.44%, but that's a sizable drop from last week, although it's still actually quite dominant, almost a quarter of the format, which is ridiculous. Toa again gaining some traction, moving up to 14.06%. Shenron moving up a bit as well. Vegeta Baby and Janemba dropping this week, with Janemba not receiving any positive results. AOD Dende gaining as well. Purunga, Pan, and Prison and Dende Freezer all gaining this week. Clash of Fates Goku and Lord Slug dropping slightly, and also the other decks dropping quite a bit, dropping by 5%. Those other decks include Paragus, King Vegeta, OG Broly, Hirudegan, Golden Frieza, Hercule Raditz, Hit, and Red Gogeta, all making 2.17% each. So meta seems to be getting slightly more diverse, although it's still very heavily U6 and Cabba orientated at the moment. I expect to see some Shenron Veggie decks do well in the next few weeks. They haven't quite popped up yet, but we shall see what happens. So that is it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment below. How do you think this format is going to play out? And remember to sub for more content. Of course, I'm always looking for more results, and I know there are some locals which I haven't been getting results from, and I've only ever received results from my regular contributors visiting. So if you are part of these locals, then please get in touch with me via Facebook. I know there's Duke's Gaming in Pontypool, IQ Games in Huddersfield, Manor Gaming in Eastbourne, Patriot Games in Sheffield, Sin City Comics in Newport, and the Incredible Comic Book Shop in Swindon. I'm sure there are some others as well. We used to get some from Scotland, although those have stopped as well. So if you are in Scotland, get in touch, or just wherever you are. If your locals hasn't been featured on this, then definitely do give me some results, and then we can get you on the map as well. I guess it's free publicity for your store as well, which is always good. So again, thank you everyone for contributing. Please sub to my channel because I need the subs. Shameless plug right there. And I will see you guys next time.